Hello, everyone. I am Nceba. Now, some important changes come into effect on the 1st of March 2021. And if you are saving for your retirement in your company's retirement fund, it's important for you to understand these changes. So, what is changing and why are these changes taking place? Saving for retirement is challenging for most people. Saving enough of your salary from your very first paycheck, investing in the right long-term investment strategy, not spending your savings when you change jobs, and then making a good decision about what to do with your savings when you finally reach retirement are all important aspects of a solid retirement plan. These changes are part of government's plan to simplify the retirement funding landscape so that it's easier for people to understand how to save for retirement, what tax breaks are offered to them on their retirement savings, and to ensure that they use their savings wisely to provide for their needs in retirement. Currently, there are 3 types of retirement schemes in South Africa: pension funds, provident funds, and retirement annuities. In the past, these have all had different rules, different ways within which they were taxed, and even different benefits. Now, this is complex and makes it difficult for people to understand. So to make it easier for people to save for retirement and to understand their retirement plan better, government has commenced a plan to treat or blend these 3 types of investment schemes. On the 1st of March 2021, the next step in the process is coming into effect. Now, you don't need to do anything just yet, but it is important for you to understand what these changes mean. And this video is part of a series of 3 videos that will help you do just that. Now, right now, I'm joined by Nceba Pupuma, who will be providing an overview of the changes and how they affect employees. Nceba, I'm quite excited to hear from you in terms of the development. So let's jump straight into it. Tell us how these changes within the retirement industry will impact on employees.
In a nutshell, Kuku, the changes will only affect members of provident funds. Currently, members of provident funds, when they retire, they can take the entire retirement benefit as a lump sum. So the rules are changing with effect from 1st of March 2021, and they're going to be similar to pension fund rules. So members will be required to take 1/3 of the benefit as a lump sum, and they must use the remaining 2/3 to buy pension that will give them monthly income.
Doesn't sound like much of a bad idea, though, Nceba. If we think about it, we need those reserves to make sure that we can live comfortably in our retirement instead of just taking out one lump sum all at once, right?
Yeah, sure. Because that's the reason why we belong to retirement funds. We want to be able to have income that will replace our salary, and that income must last us for the rest of our lives. Yes, the prospect of having access to 100% as a lump sum might be attractive, but we still need to provide income in retirement. So the changes do have flexibility. Members will have access to 1/3 of their retirement savings as a lump sum, but they must use 2/3 to get an income that will last them for the rest of their lives.
Now, change is never easy, right? And it's uncomfortable sometimes. And there might be some members who've actually made plans to withdraw that full lump sum. What options do they have available?
Yeah, age is very important with this change. So if you are 55 years or older, the change is not going to affect you. So you will, at retirement, you will have access to 100% of your benefit as a lump sum. So if you remain a member of the same fund that you were a member of on the 1st of March 2021, so if you transfer, you move away from that fund, then there's going to be a change. You will have 2 pots of retirement savings.
Explain that to us. 2 pots, how does that work?
So if you are younger than age 55, on the 1st of March 2021, you will have 2 retirement savings pots. The first pot is all the contributions, all the savings that you made before 1st of March 2021, together with retirement growth in those savings. You still have access to get 100% of that savings, 100% as a lump sum. The second pot is all the contributions that you're going to make from the 1st of March together with investment growth until you reach retirement. The second pot, you have to take a third of that as a lump sum, and then you use 2/3 to get a pension. That will give you monthly income.
Now, I understand numbers are very important here, Nceba, and 247,500 Rand is the magic number that we need to be mindful of. Explain to us why.
Remember, we spoke about those two savings pots. So the saving pot that is going to accumulate from the 1st of March 2021, if that savings pot is more than 247,500, then you are required to take a third as a lump sum, but you must use 2/3 to get a pension income. But if that amount in the second retirement saving pot is less than 247,500, then you can take the entire amount as a lump sum.
Well, important numbers all around in terms of date, age, as well as limitations to the withdrawals. But we thank you for your contribution to the conversation today and clarifying the technicalities around the changes in the retirement industry.
Thank you.
Well, we hope that this has helped you understand the changes to retirement reforms, but do make sure that you catch the other 2 videos in this series just to expand on your knowledge and understanding. Until next time, do take care, and thank you so much for watching.